I got up this morning, I was pretty sure this was my office.
Lex, I thought you wouldn't mind if I had a few changes made, since I'm going to be staying here a while. Go on.
What I mind is not being consulted.
I didn't realize I'd need my son's permission to try to make my situation here a trifle more bearable. Lost my sight, at least a modicum of dignity.
Give him whatever he wants.
Thank you, Tad. That was a very heartfelt, if not interminably long-winded apology. And I'm going to help you keep that promise. Tad, your things will be mailed to you.
Are you letting me go?
Never lose that grasp of the obvious, Tad. It's one of your strongest attributes.
That's the fourth one you devoured this month.
Where are you finding these people, Lex?
Little schools like Harvard and Yale. I spent hours going over resumes looking for the perfect fit.
You mustn't be fooled by a resume, Lex. You have to look into their eyes to see if they're up to the challenge. I need your eyes to look for me, son.
I see. So somehow the failure of your assistance is my fault.
Forget the self-pity, Lex. I wasn't criticizing. I was critiquing. There's a difference. And if I recall, I didn't ask for help. You offered.
Well, I'm glad to see your condition hasn't softened your paternal side.
My condition has nothing to do with it.
You're not the master of your universe anymore, and it's killing you, isn't it?
Just get me an assistant who meets my criteria.
I don't think I would fit your criteria.
Probably not, but nobody's perfect.
What's going on?
I'd like to borrow the Ferrari. Got a hot date tonight, and I want to rock her world.
Rock her world? So, Lana Atlantis.
Like you said, man needs to know when to make his move.
Hey, I'm glad you're finally acting on your feelings, but Lana's never struck me as the kind of girl to be impressed by a Ferrari.
Fast cars, fancy home, and a ton of money never hurt you, did it? Come on, Lex, I just want to make tonight special.
I don't know. It's a very expensive piece of machinery, difficult to handle.
It's not like I'm going to, drive it off a bridge. All you have to ask yourself is, who's more responsible than Clark Kent?
Oh, I knew you had your vices, son, but I didn't realize gluttony was one of them.
Well, I suppose if there's anyone who's an authority on the 7 deadly sins, it's you, Dad.
I wanted to give you my gift in person, since it's obvious by now that I won't be receiving a wedding invitation.
You offered the woman I love $100,000 to leave me.
I did you a favor, Lex. That was the ultimate test of loyalty. And she passed with flying colors. You should be thanking me.
Thanking you? Well, my thank you note must be lost in the mail along with your invitation.
Open it.
You're not drinking?
I sort of lost my taste for champagne. Did you sleep well last night?
First good night's sleep I've had since the accident.
Glad. Because it is our honeymoon, and I hate for you to doze off. You never know, you might wake up to find me gone.
Lex, it's not funny.
Guess you had to be there. You know, I am gonna have a drink.
I'm forcing a vote of the board of directors to accept an employee buyout of the plant.
What are you gonna do? Convince the employees to take out a second mortgage? Cash in their IRAs?
Something like that.
Even if you sell all your stock and drain your trust fund, you still come up short, Lex. do about the rest of the money?
Take the buyout now and you can keep your dignity. That's more than you left me.
That's very gracious of you. You might want to look at this first.
You've bought the Smallville savings and loan.
Go ahead, reach your buyout. But remember, I own your employees' mortgages. As soon as they begin missing payments, I won't hesitate to foreclose on each and every one of them. They'll be homeless, and it'll be your fault. You ready to accept that kind of responsibility? You're gonna take me on, son. You're gonna have to bring your game up to a whole different level.
Awfully long drive for quality health care.
You're tailing me, Lex. I hope not. It's a bit obsessive, don't you think?
No, I just heard you were here. I wanted to make sure you're okay.
I came to visit a former employee. He's just been admitted. Unfortunately, he's still unconscious.
He must have been an exceptional worker to merit a visit from the CEO.
I like to think that I treat everyone at Luthor Corp as part of the family.
Oh, that would explain their lack of loyalty.
Have you become so cynical that you read ill will into my good intentions?
Just wondering why you're spending so much time in Smallville lately, that's all.
You may not believe me, I'm sure you won't, but I've always tried to be a good father to your son. I worry about your son. These obsessive, paranoid tendencies. The danger with indulging them is that you lose perspective. And you turn your back on what truly matters. Lex, coming?